Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Vans Wars Days of Ruin. This may seem a little bit weird. This pops up as an S rank. Why isn't there a video of it? Well, funny thing, I thought I recorded this, and all I did was record the audio and not the video. Yay. So, we're actually gonna do this one. Oh man. Sorry about that. We get to play as Penny this time. Oh goodness. So, yeah, this one is an old War Room map as well. I will say, even though you aren't starting off with as many properties, it's not as bad as the original as far as it goes. They did a lot better of a job with it than they did in the previous, how should I put it? In the previous iterations of this titles of this game, this actually did a pretty decent job of balancing it to where they didn't overpower it, but they did a good job of actually making sure that you were sufficiently it kind of equal, but you also kind of have to work a little bit harder for what you're wanting to do, I guess is how I should put it. So, the big thing about this one is about the speed of capturing the stuff that you need to capture. Yeah, this one's gonna be a bit of a doozy. Not completely, but it's going to be a little bit of one. Yep, we're going to capture that. And what we're going to do here is actually start building 2 temporary ports. We're going to possibly need that, we may not. But I'm going to try something a little bit different than I have done in the past. So that's why I'm kind of like, we may or may not need some of this stuff. I don't know. We'll find out. One of the biggest things I'm trying to see if I can improve is on the speed that I do this in. Because this map can take a while. It really can. So I'm actually going to see, personally, if I can make that time a lot shorter. I may not, but it's going to be interesting if I can. Alright. Let's end it with that. And I'll actually be utilizing Penny's power in this one. Mainly because I didn't think about it until me trying to, well, halfway recording it in the previous go around on this. Is that one of the best ways to go about this mission is having rockets right here and having it and just using the co-power that Penny has. It's actually a good idea because I actually ended up looking at it in the kind of half recording that I did with an interest on seeing exactly what Sandstorm did, because I was remembering it to do one thing and it wasn't. Because in the game it was introduced in, which was Dual Strike, I was remembering it to do a reduced long range units attack range by 1, and it wasn't. So I was like, okay, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Let's kind of look into it. And I found out that it actually doesn't reduce attack range by 1 for indirect attack units. It actually reduces all damage by 20%. That's quite a bit. Oh, we got that to deal with. Fantastic. I know what I'm building this turn. Excuse me. There we go. No. Let's go ahead and start capturing that. And actually, let's do one of these. I'm not going to be doing anything else. I'm going to be going about it this way. Do that, and we're going to end our turn on that. Are you going to buy what I think you might? If you do, I'm going to have a little bit of possibility. Yep, you do. Alright, well, it was to be expected. Yeah, I'm gonna get a battleship. Because that's the biggest thing with this. You want to make sure you can have really high-ranking naval units, as far as like getting battleships, subs, and stuff like that, pretty quickly, because as you can tell, she does that pretty quickly herself. Let's finish capturing. And let's do that. Crazy thing is, I was hoping to get here before they did, and I wasn't able to. So, I guess that part of my plan failed. Alright, well, I was actually curious if I could do it. Maybe if I did it off of turn 1, I could have gotten there a turn earlier, but it would have been a turn earlier, not much to really write home about. So. Okay. Let's move this down too. We're gonna put the Ko in the battleship, and I'm actually gonna attack her battleship. That's gonna be the best course of action. The more damage that's done to that, the better. Yeah, I guess I didn't need to do that. Alright. Lander. I'll put a bike in there. I'm gonna have the lander come this way. Let's move you down here. Yeah, I'm actually pretty slow on this one. Which isn't good. Yeah, I dare you to come this way. Can't quite. But let's attack you anyway. Let's have you wait. You're gonna head on over this way. I'm gonna get myself a war tank. 'Cause I don't wanna need it. I'm gonna have the bike head back. And this guy's gonna start heading down this way. The biggest thing you want to really kind of make sure is that any of her like big naval units don't really get to do a whole lot. If that makes any sense. Yeah, that cruiser's trying to stay really way out of the way. Unfortunately, I can't quite take this out. But I can do it with this help. Got a gunboat. Gunboat for the win. No? Okay. Let's wait here. We're gonna drive onto this temporary port. And this is why I built the temporary ports in the first place, is so I can actually keep a station to heal and do what I can for all my naval units that come this way, so I'm not having to send them all the way back here if they need to be healed. They can just be right here. And let's take issue that there's another lander heading this way. Mech unit. And we'll kind of leave it at that. Alright, infantry, finish. And you guys start heading out this way. You can finish capturing, and I'm going to go ahead and get myself a cruiser, just in case of a sub that she's gonna have at some point, because she will have one. It's kind of just guessing where and when. And the funny and the crazy thing is I had a glitch happen. Yep. There's that sub. But I had a crazy glitch happen, and I thought I had it recorded, and I couldn't. It's so sad that I didn't. It was absolutely insane what happened. So what actually ended up happening was that I had an APC here, and I was capturing this little peninsula part, and I dropped the mech unit on here, didn't think anything of it, and I went to go capture it the next day, and it wouldn't let me. I'm like, wait, why won't it let me actually capture this? I should be able to capture it. And the reason why I couldn't capture it was because there was a sub sitting there. So, for some reason, the game let me put my mech unit there, without there actually being a unit that can without a unit, I guess because it wasn't visible when I moved the rig there and I dropped the mech there, it just let me do it for some reason. But the thing is, if you try to do that, if you try to move anywhere or drop anything, especially in Fog of War, it will stop you saying, "Oh no!" And it's like you were surprised or whatever that something was there. So it was just kind of an odd thing that ended up happening. Yeah. Well, that didn't do a whole lot of damage. I was figuring it'd do a lot more than that. Did she seriously buy another sub? I think she did. Get out of here. Alright, so need to figure out the best course of action here. That's not going to do a whole lot of damage, so I should be okay with that. Let's load up these two. Let's attack the war tank. Because the war tank is just going to be a problem if I let it roll on over there. So, yeah, let's make sure that it doesn't leave. And yes, buying exorbitant amounts of battleships is part of the strategy. Just, it's weird, but it works. Having one or two subs, maybe a couple cruisers, especially if she's buying a bunch of subs. I was trying to think of the word there. Mirror's one of them. That's garbage. Well, at least I can take care of that dumb cruiser. But still. I should still be able to see it? Yeah. Let's get rid of it. Or I could do 41% with this. I want to do this because he's going to be a threat to my units that's on his island. Oh, her island? Gosh. I'm so used to going through three different things with no goes and then the one with Will. I'm gonna get rid of the artillery because that's an easy rank up for me, and that's gonna be really necessary for dealing with all this craziness. Now, if you want to run, sir, you can, But, you know... kinda just happens to be that, you know, you're not all that good. I'm getting a sub to replace my old one. Well, not completely replace it, but get another one so I can take care of all this nonsense. Yeah. If anything, I can have him, this guy, move out of the way, have him resupply, and start firing again the next turn. So, I'm all good. I'm gonna have you sit there, and I think that's gonna be it. I will say, it didn't take me as long to get onto that peninsula and start capturing stuff, which is good. Yeah, I figured. That worked as a good, like, hey, have your battleship attack this and not anything else. Good grief. Really? Medium tank. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna do this right here. Get rid of you. Finish capturing your city. I'm gonna go down here and start capturing my base. I don't know why you didn't put it in anything better than a tank, but, you know. Alright. You know what, I'm gonna build a rocket launcher to take care of that small hole of an area that they're able to kind of wiggle themselves into, so. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. Well, at least I found the other sub. And now the sub is completely trapped. You want to try again, buddy? Let's end it there. Yep. I knew at some point she would attack my battleships with hers. It was just a matter of how bad was it gonna be. That's not gonna do a whole lot. I need to start bringing stuff with more firepower than infantry and then bikes and mech, you know. Just gonna go ahead and destroy that. Let's get rid of you. Actually, you know what? No, I do need the covering fire at this point. I'll do it next turn. So... not quite. Yeah, that's just out of range. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of that medium tank. Got rid of your co-unit, which is good. Should have got rid of that gunboat when I could. That way I didn't have to deal with that, but, you know, it's whatever. Really random thing to attack. Out of all the things you could have shot at, you shot at the mech. That mech specifically. That's an odd choice. I guess because he could have done... he was going to do that. Maybe. I don't know. Well, she. Alright, well... looks like we are going to be able to keep our cities for the time being. Yeah, I'm actually gonna bring him down this way. I'm gonna go ahead and use the co-power. Penny doesn't understand, but Mr. Bear does, yay! Oh, fantastic. We're gonna use Stormfront. What are we getting? Snow. Okay. So her unit's movement is drastically decreased. Well, somewhat decreased. Is it like by 1 or something? I forget. Mobility of all units is dropped by 1. So not by much, but any like big movement she was planning on doing, she can't do it. That's the important thing, I guess. Alright, so... the other important thing is that I get a power-up with my units. Alright, so I need to get rid of that recon, because that's blocking my way. Boom. Nice. Resupply, there we go. I could attack you, but I think what I'm going to do first off is this. And then I'm going to bring the other leg this way. Just kind of do what damage I can that way. And that's the thing. That mobility shorten isn't really all that fantastic. Honestly, you'd be better off getting something else. Out of all the weather changes, snow's not the worst. I would rank them sandstorm, snow, and then rain. Because with rain, you get affected as well. As far as like what it does, all it does is change the visibility. So I guess your visibility would be fine, and your base's visibility is fine. So that would be the only difference, is they can't see anything. Which isn't that much of like a boon. It's kind of like a whatever, in my opinion. But we all have those kinds of moments, I guess. Alright, so I think that's really pretty much it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that much, but slow her down. That's all I could really do. Couldn't quite do it. So yeah, that's the other thing, is that my units get a bigger defense buff, so I'm not gonna get as badly rushed with damage. But I don't know. That would be the only big reason why you probably would want to use Penny's power. And that's the thing. With Penny, none of her units are ever affected by the weather, from what I've noticed. It's just, it doesn't matter what weather it is, she's just not affected. And, like you can see, her infantry can move, even though it's not in the co-range, completely fine. While theirs, can't really move that far. Same thing with really everything else. Oh, you can't shoot anymore. How about that? I can't hit you, though. That's unfortunate. Well, fortunate for you, unfortunate for me. So we'll just kind of leave it at that. You know what? I'm going to get myself another lander, because I'm going to need it. Just using one lander to do all this is a bit... It's not efficient. I'll just put it that way. Alright. Can't quite get to it, but we'll work something out. Because this guy needs to get healed. Um... 65%. You need to become a rank 1, so destroy that war tank. And let's throw some damage on that guy. I think that's it. As far as what I want to do with that. I do want to buy myself a tank. And I'll have the artillery get in the next lander bit as well. Oh my gosh, really? I should have paid attention to that. I didn't see that coming, unfortunately. Good grief. What's your obsession with that many? Oh, you bought a carrier. That's the first time I've ever seen an enemy co do that. Alright. Let's get a couple of bites. Load up. I'm gonna have you just take aim at that guy's lander. That lady's lander. Good grief. If I could actually remember I'm fighting Isabella. I just don't. I'm not even thinking about it being Isabella at all. I won't do this. I don't know how bad damage is going to get. Okay, 1. A lot better than what I thought. There we go. Now you can't randomly get me. Let's get rid of one. What? Oh my gosh. Fine. Normally I don't use tanks to do that, but that was irritating. It's like, really? You're gonna do that? You know what? I completely forgot about this. Oh, me. Alright. We're getting there. We'll get there eventually. Alright. I think we're good. Oh yeah. Take care of that. If I start seeing seaplanes, I'm gonna have a problem. Oh boy. I think that's what she's gonna do. Which is a problem. It's a major problem. Pencil. Yep. Depends on a lot, and she just built one. That's really not good. That's really not good. Alright. I'm gonna move him down here. Do supplies. Drop these off. Come down here. Get an anti-air. That's gonna go on the next round of units heading that way. Get some damage on it. I know I can't destroy it, but I'm trying to get it to move rather than launch it. Because if she moves it and doesn't launch, we're good, but it could be bad if she moves it. It moves the seaplane off. Oh boy. Please. Go away. I don't want you to be here. Oh man. That was completely unexpected. I will say that. I never expected her to actually go through with actually building one of them. So that's really thrown me out for a loop there. It's like, wait, why did she build that? That makes no sense. They never built them. Apparently not. Apparently that's not the case. Alright, I do need to finish capturing this. I knew I was forgetting something. Alright. Oh. You know, I wasn't really paying attention to the rocket launcher that was there. I was more paying attention to the fact that there's a carrier right there. Waiting to launch its seaplane. Oh, fantastic. Oh, boy. Is it going to produce another one? Yes. Okay, I need to get rid of it. Like, now. Alright. Get rid of it. That way I can use my sub to take care of it. I like to guarantee it going down. Boom. Do some damage there. Honestly, at this point, it's more of just trying to get there we go. Just constantly trying to push forward. I don't want you building anything right there. I just don't want you doing that. Alright, that's a better angle on that. Alright, so, well, if you're gonna build yourself a carrier, I might as well build myself one. You know. All's fair, you know. Oh boy. That's a bit of a... That's a little dangerous there. Alright, being a little bit feisty. I am gonna get rid of that seaplane though. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna move this guy up here and then do Stormfront. Hopefully it'll be something that's not snow. Okay, it's heavy rain. Well, I guess it's not the worst thing. Because they can't... None of the units that she has can find any of my stuff now. It doesn't affect me at all, as you can see, but it's gonna affect her. Let's have this. Join up. I can start capturing that. Let's go ahead and get some damage going. Boom. Move the war tank off of that. I'm gonna move some other units, kind of just move them around a little bit. We're in supply. This guy's gonna run and capture this. He's gonna run down here. This is gonna get loaded. Boom. Let's take care of your rocket launcher there. And really nothing else crazy going on. I'm gonna move my carrier up. I'm not quite gonna build stuff. Boom. Nothing too crazy. I do want to build a tank. Okay, so yeah. It's now a fog of war. For a few turns. And she can't see anything. Supply. Put an infantry unit there. Okay. I was checking to see if the glitch happened because I was like, I want to make sure that if it did, I'd know about it. Alright. Only one more bullet. I think I'm gonna use that on you. More so than anything else. And I'm not gonna have my sub take care of that. I'm gonna have this guy take care of it. Boom. Yeah. Well, how about that? So let's get rid of this guy. Honestly, after seeing this whole bit, I would say probably it would be sandstorm, rain, and then snow. I would rank it because snow doesn't do a whole lot, not like it used to. Snow used to make you use double amount of your fuel to take a movement, and it reduces your movement by quite a bit as well. Which was it was a devastating terrain to navigate, especially if you weren't ready for it. One of the codes made it negligible, but you know, that was his specialty. Just like one of them was causing rain to happen, also cutting your fuel in half. Gosh, that was brutal. That is a very brutal power, though. It's like cut your fuel in half and cause a fog of war. It's like, wait, what? It's like, yeah. Alright, well, let's just drop him off. And I'm gonna get an anti-tank. I think I got this peninsula taken care of. Oh, just slightly off. No! Alright, so let's do this. Since that's going to be the case, I'm going to have you drop there, and then you start capturing. Let's have these guys start going. This is going to be a rude awakening for him when the fog finally clears. Alright, let's just go. I think I keep not attacking in the co-range. I need to attack in the co-range. That way I can get to my co-power again quicker. Alright, got rid of you. That's unfortunate. So... let's see. Oh, it does affect my cities. It just doesn't affect my units. Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense now, yay. Alright. I think I'm gonna... you know what? No. I'm going to go ahead and get myself an Antec. I'm essentially going to abandon building down there, but I'm going to be building on that peninsula that I just captured. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Well, that's just rude. She's probably freaking out. Oh my goodness! They're all upon everything! Yeah, that's what happens. I'm gonna pull you back for a moment. Do some damage there. Really? Already? I don't think you've attacked enough to get that. I don't know. Who knows what's going on with that. Anyway. Yeah, you're going to kind of back up. Alright, you're done. Let's do some more damage. Hopefully, it'll be enough damage to where pretty much anything this guy ever wants to do is not ever going to happen. Uh, 50-ish%? Not where I would like it to be. I would have liked it if it was 40. You know, I can't make everything happen the way I want it to. Remove the brakes. Alright. I knew I was going to be slowed down on that bit. So let's do this. I want to try it. Maybe. Want to give it a shot. Not the worst. But that guy's gone. That's going to do a decent amount of damage. Yeah. And really, you didn't join any of them up. I'm actually shocked. But I do need to pull that anti-air out. It just used all of it, pretty much all of its ammo. Alright. You and you. Roll back in. Let's move you to the side. Start building a port there. Yeah, I'll get another battleship for that area. And let's try to take care of this. Really, he's doing enough damage. All I need to do is take care of that recon, and I should be fine. But I do want to go ahead and just take care of that, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, I've got my power next turn. Let's put you there and put you there. Finish capturing this. And we'll end turn there. I am kinda doing things somewhat faster. It's not like 100% faster or anything, so I guess if anything, I captured this peninsula area faster, which sped up this process of moving into this area, which is what I needed to do. So. Alright, battleship with the Co. All that jargon that I don't know what that means. I'll just be completely honest. Are we gonna get a... Oh no, we got rain again. Alright. We're gonna do that. Move the carrier up. Move the rockets. Nice amount of damage. Not like amazing amounts of damage that goes beyond proportions, but it's enough damage to do what I need it to. Nice. That did more damage than it said it would by quite a bit. Alright. I'm okay with that. I feel sorry for those recon units. They had to get hit by 2 giant gun barrels. Oh boy. Let's see. This tank can go. I'm not fond of it by any stretch. actually, I can see if you built something there. Get another battleship for this kind of area here to clear it out. I don't think I have to really worry about it, but... Wow. You do have to use your co-tank. Alright. Yep. Doesn't do anything else because it's like, well, I can't see it. Alright. Nothing there. So I'm just going to move right on top of that. Good to know. That's pretty much where things were anyway. That's exactly where they were. Let's now supply that. How about sit there? You go there. March our way over. All the destruction that's been happening, I guess. Just start wave after wave of it. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna have him sit there. That way he can get that heal that he needs. Let's start capturing. Field day of firing fun, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of just going with it at this point. Not quite. Just a little bit more to finish it off. There we go. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this. Boom. And that's the thing, after you get to this point, it's like, I have so much money, I don't really need to spend it. Either because I've got a sufficient army that can take out everything. Excuse me. I don't know what that sneeze was about. Alright. Moving on. Why, hello there. How nice to see you. Alright. Oh man. It's lagging a little bit. I think it's because of the weather. Alright, well... let's move you. Finish capturing that. have our tank move in front of it, so when we capture it, we don't have any issues. Let's go ahead and get rid of it. Start moving in. Let's get another war tank, because why not at this point? I've got more money than I can actually use. Uh-oh. That is a bit of a problem. Why, hello. Now the danger has encroached even further. I wonder what it would be like to have to deal with something like that. That's like, oh, it's rain. I have no idea what's going on. All I am hearing is a bunch of just the same, like, just movement everywhere. And then all of a sudden, when the fog lifts and you see it, you're like, oh, this is not good. Like, this is really not good. I just kind of wonder. Alright. Let's move a little bit further ahead. Pull you down here. I am gonna pull this guy back. He definitely needs it. Definitely needs to be pulled back. Alright, so... Come on. There we go. Let's have the tank take care of this. And we'll have him do enough damage so that way that mech can't really be too much of a threat. Yeah, go ahead and get rid of this. That would be ideal. One away. One away. That is so sad. Well, you're gonna stay there. Yeah, just leave it. Leave it as is. I know that artillery wanted to have a shot to do something. So that's... He's like, nope, I'm not getting hit by all that. Alright, so you've got the mech. You have 8 units. I'm gonna count. Because I want to see if you've got a sub. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you do not. Have at it, Fiend. move you back a little bit. I am gonna move these other tanks in. Whoops. Well, I could have dropped both of them off, but... Alright. Let's just keep on moving. We're almost done with it. That's the thing with these long ones, it's just... you kind of lose the amount of energy that can go into commentary after a certain point, and it's like, yeah, this is the thing we're doing. And there's that, and also on top of it with missions like this that do take a while, which honestly I'm not the biggest fan of, these really big missions. Because we have to wind away our little... wind away this pond, essentially, to get to our opponent. So, I don't know how I feel about it. A lot of the times I kind of wish it was shorter. Like, let's say, take where the line where this war tank is, cut that off entirely, and take this line, cut it off entirely, and then shrink this whole thing's width by probably about 3 or 4 blocks, but have the same concept going on to where it's a winding river, it probably wouldn't be as bad. But because it's such a large map, it just takes forever to do it. It's not a bad one by any stretch, it just takes a while. And I used to love it, but when it comes to recording, not so much. Because the thing was, I could always take a break and pick it back up. Now I can't. I guess I could technically do that, but it kind of breaks immersion quite a bit doing that. I don't know. I just don't like doing that when I record. Let's go ahead. No. Let's have him take care of it. Oh. I see that. I also see that fuel marker on my carrier, which isn't good. How much fuel does it have? 45? Okay. We're not in terrible trouble yet. And essentially these 3 battleships are just going to be taking care of all the infantry and whatnot. Oh my goodness. Get rid of that. And we'll also attack the infantry unit. So, I will say this. Well, it's more or less me asking this. What's your thought on missions like this. Do you like them big or not? Like, do you like them, or you kind of just would prefer a smaller map? I'm genuinely curious, because that's the thing, I used to love huge maps, and I liked the fact in this one, the map creator allowed you to create whatever size map you wanted. But I found a way to make a really good map that wasn't trying to think of exactly the way to put it. It wasn't a big map at all, but it wasn't like super tiny, but it was a big enough map to where each person could have their own little base, but the whole idea of the map is it's perpetual snow. And to add a little bit more difficulty on it, instead of making 1,000 credits for each city, it was 500 credits. So you could have a lot of cities and everything, but it wouldn't matter because it didn't give you as much as it normally would. And that was just how I did it to make even a small map really fun and challenging in its own way, because essentially what it did is you were restricted in your movements unless you played as Penny, and she completely breaks that map. It's crazy how quickly she'll break it, because she's able to move across the map, no problems, capture everything before anyone's ever able to get there, and have an army just ready to charge at you with no qualms about destroying everything. Alright, so we're gonna use our big tank here. And I think we're done, actually. That's nice. And what I'll probably do, after I finish after I finish the trial missions, I'll kind of show off the map creator and kind of show you the map I was talking about, as far as like me building one. But was that like the... I'll have to check earlier in the video. 326 was this. .326. 329. There was a 3-point difference. Wow. Alright. That was still the better one. 33 days and I was able to do it. Yeah, I should have just went ahead and captured and sent the gunboat to that bottom right corner, dropped off the infantry and just had it capture everything, and then went that way with an infantry unit, but oh well. You live and learn. I guess that's one way to put it. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and in the next one we will take on Time Map, which thankfully won't be as long as a map as this one. Actually, the next two maps aren't that long, which is good. I actually like the shorter maps. So we'll do that, and it'll be good. I think we'll be fine. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.